Hello everybody, my name is Cirque and welcome to a new series on the channel. This game is called The Flame in the Flood. It is a survival game where you raft down a river through flooded areas and lots of destroyed civilization. And you stop at different checkpoints or different places to get resources, and it's pretty fun. I played a couple hours already. I actually played it on stream a few days back. To kind of test it out, and I think I got the hang of it a little bit. So we're gonna get started here. We're gonna be playing Traveler mode, and we can choose. There's two different dogs, either Aesop or Daisy. Aesop is the dog you see there. That's not us, by the way. That's not our skeleton. We are going to steal that person's backpack, though. I'm gonna choose Daisy, though. She's like a Dalmatian. So we'll get started. The game's been out for a while. I know I first saw it a year ago. Kamikaze, Canadian, our good buddy, told us about it. And I just finally picked it up on sale. There's Daisy. So it's been out for a while, but it's still kind of buggy. It's still early access. For one thing, when we go, the dog actually has inventory. The dog can carry stuff. And when we go to our inventory, it will say Aesop instead of Daisy, even though we have Daisy there. So yeah, it's not our dog. I don't know whose dog it is. The other guy had been dead for a while, so I don't think it was his dog either. But we now have a backpack and a radio and a new goal that should pop up, radio signal. So I think... let's see. Resume. That's not what I want. If we hit Y, that'll bring up our little thing. So we have a couple of goals, or we have one goal right now. The old radio is still working. You just need to get closer to the source. Maybe find high ground to hear the message clearly. I believe. I guess I would think that this is the main goal. I've never completed it. Although I haven't beaten the game yet. I believe there is an end to Traveler mode, and I haven't gotten there yet, and I haven't figured out this radio signal goal, so I'm assuming that's at the end, but I have no idea. So here we have our afflictions. If we get cold or if we hurt ourselves, that'll show up here and we can cure stuff. This is our crafting menu, all the stuff that we can craft. This is our inventory, so we have our backpack, we have... it says Aesop's bag, but that's Daisy's bag. And then we can put stuff in our raft as well. And then our clothing. Right now we just have light boots, cotton pants, and a light jacket. And we're gonna want to improve that as soon as we can. So this is the starting area. We got feathers and saplings. I don't actually know what the feathers are for. Maybe I shouldn't have picked those up. I do want cattails. Cattails we can eat. We can also make we can make tinder out of those. Search here. We get a jar, water filter, and something else. What did we get? I'm not entirely sure. With the jar, we can use that. We're standing in water right now. Oh, did we get moldy lumps? Yeah, those are bad. So we got a jar of polluted water. We also got a water filter we can use to clean up the water. There we go. Each water filter has like 3 uses, and then you can make new ones with charcoal from fires. So every once in a while you can find these caches, these quests, and these give you a task to do. Are you barking at something? The dog usually like barks at something that you can pick up, but there's nothing there. So those little mailboxes, they give you tasks. We just got one to make basic tools. We need to make a stone knife and a stone hammer, and then we'll be able to do that. And then the next time we find a cache, we can turn it in, and then it will give us an item. Like for that one, it will give us a campfire. So this is our raft, and this is a lot of the game is just going down the river, trying not to crash, and also trying to get to the place where you want to go, because there'll be stops kind of popping up You have to make sure that you're on the, you know, in the right part of the river to actually hit those stops. I'm gonna turn down the music a little bit. I hope we don't get any copyright stuff for this music. I don't really know where they got it from. We'll turn it down to that. Alright, and back. I am playing with a controller. I tried playing with a keyboard, but this game is actually... It's a lot nicer with the controller, I've found. It just runs a little bit smoother. So, it's going to be a little ways before we get to our first stops. They tell you when you're like 200 meters out. I think it's in meters. And every once in a while we hit these little rapids part where you really have to be careful. Very careful. And we have 4 things we need to watch out for. We have down on the bottom, there's those circles by our face. There's we almost ran into there. There's hunger, thirst, temperature, and fatigue. We have to keep track of, and obviously we can eat stuff to solve our hunger, drink stuff for the thirst. Sit by a fire, or if we sleep somewhere inside, we can raise our temperature or get better clothing. And then the fatigue, obviously sleeping. So now we got a couple different areas popping up. You can't hit every single area. Like here, we probably won't be able to go to both since they're pretty close. And they're going to be on opposite sides of the river. So let's just hop out at the campground right now. And each location has a different icon to tell you like what kind of spot it is. This one's a campground. Those forests are just like a wilderness. And then it tells you like what kind of resources you can probably find. Like this one might have flint, which is good. We need that for our stone knife. It might have a campfire that we could, if we had some stuff to cook by the campfire, that'd be great. Or if we were cold, we can also get charcoal from there to get water filters. So we'll just take a look around. So there's our campfire. We're not cold or anything right now, so I'm just gonna get some charcoal from there. And we'll search all these little crates. We got some flint and old lumber. We'll need old lumber to... Let's see, is this Devil's Trumpet? I don't know what that's for. There's quite a few plants that I don't know what they're for. I think some of them are for, you can make like some sort of like poisons for, there's some animals, there's some boars and later on wolves that can attack you. And I think you can make weapons for them to deal with them. I've so far just ran away from them. I think it looks like that's everything there. Let's maybe move some stuff to our raft right away. So we're not gonna want, honestly I can just discard, actually we'll keep it, move to raft. Those moldy lumps, they're gonna make you sick, but if you really need food you can use that. Let's move the fishing line to the raft. The lumber can go to the raft. And it looks like we have plenty of cattails already. So we'll keep those. I guess you can make arrows with the feathers. I've never been able to do that. Alright, so let's move on. There is, like I said, I think this one has an end. This mode has like a goal. There's different regions that when we get to them, they'll pop up. And it says that there's 10 regions. I think I've made it to like region 4 or 5. I think it was 4. Come on. Let's boost over there. There's a little boost button. It's kind of row faster. Get over to an area or dodge an area. So here we got some wilderness. But yeah, so this mode, I think there's an end to. But there's also an endless mode that is a little bit harder, a little bit more challenging. So I'm sure you'll run into more things and probably get a lot more resources. Alright, so we got a stitching kit there, that's good. And rags. Actually with that we can probably upgrade our clothing. I don't know if the river changes from play to play. I guess I haven't really paid attention. I do, like, I remember getting all this stuff. Oh, there's water here. It must be different. I guess we'll drink it. We can either drink it or we can fill a jar with it. You can only use it once. We already have a jar of clean water though. So we'll just drink that to fill up our jar. And then, let's see, we did get a stitching kit, so that means we can, let's see. Okay, we have some cattails which we can use. And I don't know how many times you can use the stitching kit, if it's just once. Let's make an insulated jacket. Okay, so it looks like you need one stitching kit for each one. So now, let's see. We don't have a jacket on, so let's equip our insulated jacket. There we go. And now that will keep us a little bit warmer. And it looks like we've got everything here, so let's keep moving. Moving on down the river. I think we could probably make it over to this wilderness. There might not be much there. Dock. Okay, we just got close enough. The wilderness is usually light on supplies, as it says down over in the corner. But it's still probably worth a check here in the early game. Although, once we get farther down the river... Okay, we got some flint, so that's good. Oh, and another stitching kit. Yeah, this was definitely worth it. Once we get farther down the river... Ooh, and we got a cache. That's good. So, though we can't make a hammer probably, but we can make a stone knife with our flint. We made a braided rag, and now we can make. We have another stitching kit, so we can make either insulated boots or insulated pants. I'll go with the boots. I don't really know if one is necessarily better. So let's equip those. And then, yeah, we also need to make a hammer to finish that task. Which, a hammer is... we need one more flint, it looks like. So if we find some flint, we could complete that, and then we can collect our campfire. We can also get a new task there. What is that one? River dock. Make penicillin. When cut scratches become infected, your only hope is an antibiotic. I don't know what you need to make penicillin. Actually, I think I saw that we got a recipe for it. I think I saw it was unlocked. 2 moldy lumps and requires a fire. Okay. Okay, so that's what those moldy lumps are for. I thought they were just like a food source if things get really bad. So we just need a fire, and I'm gonna pick up that yucca. That makes really good food. Mulberries are really good too, because mulberries give you some thirst, as well as hunger. Which, speaking of, we might want to eat something here. We're down to 74. We could eat a garlic. Also make some space in our inventory. And we could eat some cattails. I think I'll leave those. Let's see, our thirst is 93. Let's eat one of these. I suppose we could eat 2 of them. Oh no, because that, yeah, not 2. That should be fine for now. Let's hop back on the raft. Next time we find a campsite that has a fire, we can make some penicillin there. Suppose I do have a campfire that no, I don't have a campfire. We haven't collected that yet because we haven't made a stone hammer. I'm not sure if I can craft a campfire. I'm not entirely sure what you need for that. We probably can though, because I have some old lumber and a bunch of saplings. I'm sure it takes at least some of those. It's raining. That's not good. So we're gonna get wet, which is gonna make us a little cold. I'm gonna just stick to the right side of the river. I feel like it's a little bit easier to navigate over here. And there is a marina up ahead. We probably don't need to stop there. So that little icon that you can see, or for like the next stop, that is a marina. And there you can repair your raft. And you can also upgrade it when you find... You need these like raft schematics. Oh, here's some loot along the river. A couple of loot too. Nice. We got some alcohol. I don't really need that. Let's see. We can probably hit both of these stops. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, there's like raft schematics that you have to find, and then you also need nuts and bolts and lumber, I think, to craft some different raft parts. Yucca, we'll take that. And then you can inventory full. Must have all the yucca we can carry. Oh, I don't need those. Oh, we can make another stitching kit actually once we go to the boat. Let's give Aesop. What should we give Aesop? Or Daisy. Daisy is her name. Well, you can just take that for now. And that. I'll grab some more yucca. I was saying something, wasn't I? Before I got distracted. We got a farm here. Some more mulberries, good. Some more dandelions. I don't know what those are for. Although I think I have some already, so I suppose I could take more. We have a bunch of yucca. Lots of yucca. Where's the dandelions? Did I not just pick some up? Apparently I have sumac. That emits a poison. Oh, we got water. Well, let's just drink that. Drink. We already have a full jar. Oh, there's a boar over there. Okay, and we got some flint there. Oh, what's the run button? Right bumper, yes. Let's try and grab all this stuff. So this is one of the animals that can ruin your day. He'll run into you and like break your bones. Not good. Alright, so let's move this. We're safe on the dock here, so this is fine. Let's move that to raft. Let's move that to raft, I guess, for now. Saplings, we can move to Daisy. I want to take this and this so I can make a stitching bag thing. And then, or a stitching kit. Then we can also make a hammer, it looks like. So let's make stitching kit. And then we can upgrade our pants. So that's good. And equip those. And then we can make a stone hammer. So now we've completed basic tools quest. And then that should be good for now. How is our inventory? This can get moved to the raft. Not something we need. I'm gonna take this right now because we should be able to go over to that campfire. And then we should be good. Alright, let's hop back on the raft. And we should be able to go over to the campground and hit up that campfire. There we go. So hopefully nothing's in the way here. Nothing around. There's the campfire. I'm gonna go use it real quick, just in case something does come. And so we're gonna want to sit by there, and then that will allow us to craft different things. So we can craft some penicillin, and our wetness is cured, so that's good. We can also craft some cooked yucca. And I guess we'll just cook it all. Sit here for a little bit. I love the sounds of this game, like that, just that little guitar play whenever you craft stuff. Makes it so, so fulfilling. Alright, so now we got some cooked yucca. That's pretty good food. Is that right here? Yeah. So nutrition plus 12. We'll eat that. And let's eat... our hydration's still good. Let's eat one berry. And our thirst will go up to 98. And we'll eat one more yucca. There we go. Almost full there. Got some more flint. Those stupid birds. There's a way to like shoo them away. I don't know how though. Let's loot the cabin. Loot. Take all. We could sleep here. We're getting a little tired. And we did just fill up on everything. There's not really any, as far as I can tell, there's not really any advantage to like sleeping at night. I guess, although it does get cold at night, so I guess that is one advantage. You can stay warm. But honestly, I've gotten cold plenty of times and it hasn't been that big of a deal. Oh, we can make some more penicillin here. Let's use the fire. And we'll sit by it again. We could also just sleep by the fire. I don't know if it's better to sleep by fires or in houses. Maybe we could check that out, see if it's any different. So right now, our fatigue is at 54. If we use the fire, sleep, so we could sleep for 4 hours and gain 50 fatigue, or yeah. The fatigue is really a bad word for it, isn't it? So they're the same. Okay. Let's just sleep for 3 hours. We don't want to waste time. Alright, so that will bring our fatigue up. It decreases our hunger and thirst a little bit. Not too bad, though. And then I think that is where we will end off this episode. So I hope you guys have enjoyed first episode of The Flame and the Flood. I hope you like the game. It's pretty interesting. Interesting little survival game. We've got 2.2 miles, and it is day 2, almost day 3, or we're in the nighttime before day 3. So fires burn out after a few hours. Okay, I don't know if I did something to bring that up or if it just gave me a tip because I was standing around. But I hope you have enjoyed. We will see you next time. Goodbye, peoples.